Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at the person on your mind. How do they describe you to their close friends? So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We have 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have the Red Jasper crystal. For pile 2, we have Golden Cat's Eye. And for pile 3, we have Pyrite. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. So hopefully by now you have picked a pile. If not, you can pause the video. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Red Jasper crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how do they describe you to their close friends. For the person on your mind, please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, I'd just like to announce I am going to be having personal readings available next month, so if you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So let's see what tarot cards you have. Spirit guides of my pile number ones. Spirit guides of my pile number ones. How do they describe my pile number ones to their close friends? We have the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So, since we do have the Five of Wands at the back of the deck, I do sense that this isn't... Okay, for most of you, this isn't like a romantic connection or somebody you're close to. Maybe this is somebody you have already walked away from, but it took you a long time to walk away from them with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, right? Because the Eight of Cups reverse is like when we want to leave, but we're not quite leaving. And I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. And since the Five of Wands is at the back of the deck, this is about conflict. I sense that you had a very toxic connection to this person. And so maybe you're trying to find out like what they're truly saying about you, if they're talking about you in a good way or a negative way. Because it seems like you had a lot of challenges with this person in your relationship. And maybe you want to find out if they're speaking about you from a place of love or from a place of negativity, like what they're truly thinking about you. Some of you, like, you could have had a romantic connection with this person, because I am picking up on some passion and sensuality. I was seeing like sexual images clairvoyantly, and I'm seeing a sense of passion. So some of you, this is like an ex-lover, but you just had a rough connection to this person. So let's see what they actually are saying about you. If you resonate with this so far, then this is definitely your pile. If not, then I would suggest picking another pile if you are drawn to any. Okay, I think that this person and you, when I read what they're going to say about you, also, I want to give a warning to not get offended, because I want to be truthful with what I'm seeing here. And, you know, if you resonate with that message of wanting to know if this person is speaking about you from a place of love or from a place of anger, then you've come to the right pile. So I'm just going to be honest. I'll say that. Please don't get offended. It's not me saying it to you. It's just me relaying the message I'm seeing here. So since you're showing up as the Queen of Cups is usually somebody that is described as very empathetic, nurturing, somebody that's a sensitive soul, a deep feeler. Some of you could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, since 2 water cards showed up here. But you don't have to be, or you could have water placements in other placements of your birth chart. So basically, how this person describes you is that you're always so sweet, so forgiving. I feel like this person does describe you as very deep. Like, you're that type of person that wants a deep emotional connection with the person. They may describe you as a hopeless romantic if this was a romantic connection, but even if this was like an ex-friend, it's still like this feeling of, yeah, they're such a hopeless romantic kind of energy. However, the negative thing I see here, I'm clairvoyantly seeing a scene from Mean Girls when all of the Mean Girls are on the phone together and one of them say, "Ugh, she's so annoying." So there's something here about like this person actually saying things about you in a negative way, taking your good traits and making it seem negative. I hope that makes sense. So, the Queen of Cups is such a beautiful energy. I would love to have the Queen of Cups as a friend or as somebody around me because there's somebody that is really loyal with a really good heart, really deep. And I love Queen of Cups energy, but it's almost like this person resents the fact that you're so kind, sweet, forgiving, and compassionate. It's almost like they see it as a weakness. And they're like, my voice is kind of cracking up because I'm still dealing with a cold. So if my voice sounds a little bit weird, sorry. But what I'm basically seeing here is like this feeling of them taking those traits and making it bad and being like, oh, me and Pyle #1 had this fight or this conflict and they just forgave me. They never left me. Like, it's almost like they're taking the fact that you're so sweet as a sign to walk all over you. Maybe you're somebody that's very tolerant of a person and you forgive because you see the best in them and you want that connection to grow. But it's almost like when you don't leave this person with the Eight of Cups reverse, when you don't leave and almost like put yourself first, this person takes advantage of the fact that you're such a kind person when they try to manipulate your kindness. And I just got a notification, so I'm going to take that as confirmation because I feel like this person doesn't have a good character. I feel like they're just not a good person for you overall. And with thoughts here, they're, like spilling all the tea on what they truly think of you and your personality. Let's see what this is. But most of it's coming from a place of anger, if I have to be honest, or coming from a place of negativity. So when I describe what they're saying, it doesn't ring true to you. It's more so them resenting the fact that you're the sweet person, this forgiving person. I don't know why that is, but let's find out. So what are they telling their close friends about what they're thinking about Pyle #1? So we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Mother and an extra card, Love. Okay, so this person is really, really fucking confusing. Sorry for my language, because it's like, with that Five of Wands at the back of the deck and me seeing those messages of this person almost like complaining about you, I'll add this in here. There's this feeling of this person going back and forth. Like, sometimes they're speaking about you in negative ways, sometimes they speak about you in positive ways, which is why I'm like, this person's really confusing. Even their close friends feel confused because it's like, the other day you were just complaining about them, now you're praising them. Like, I don't get it. Another notification, another confirmation. So some of you have kids with this person, with the mother here. and you're co-parenting or staying in the connection because of the kids, whereas some of you actually are divorced to this person or have left this person behind. If it doesn't resonate, just discard the message because this is a collective reading. So sometimes they say they really love you and they want a second chance with you. With the Ace of Cups, I'm hearing second chance. And they describe you as their wish come true in love with the Nine of Cups. And I see someone almost hitting themselves on the head and calling themselves so stupid because they messed up with the one they wish to be with. So how they describe you to their close friends is you are that type of person that they would wish to be with. You are their dream person or dream friend, take it as it resonates, and that they still love you even though you're no longer in their life. They describe you as a very loving person, very angelic in some way, very much a very nurturing person with the mother here. They describe you as a person that really takes it slow, goes with the flow. You're not somebody to rush through things. You really like to stay present in the moment and experience the beauty of each moment. And you're somebody that's really in touch with your heart space. That's how they describe you to their close friends. And this person says, I'm disappointed in myself because I messed things up. And again, it's really confusing. Okay, and then what do they say? How do they describe pile number 1 to their close friends in these thoughts? We have the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups can signify the past. We have self in the reverse. So I feel like you're the opposite of this person. This person's really selfish. They only think about themselves. And you are the opposite of that, where you are really selfless. You love to give generously to those you love. So this person may call you selfless, and they may keep saying and referencing that you're really kind. You love to give to those you love, because here we see her giving a gift. So that is the message I see here. They also call you really wise. Somebody that's good with children. That's something I see here. They may describe you as somebody that has a tendency to overthink, but what I actually do sense from this pile is you're quite empathic, and you can pick up when somebody is doing something behind your back. Because even as I was shuffling of your cards, the Seven of Swords kept popping out, like in the reverse. So what I'm taking from this, just intuitively, based off the energy I'm seeing so far, is this person may have manipulated you into thinking you were overthinking, but they were doing those things you were worried about behind your back. You were energetically sensing it. I don't know how I know this, but I just know this. And if I'm going a little bit off topic, sorry, but it's like you sense things about them, and then they denied it and made it seem as if you're the one that's overthinking. So, how do they describe pile number 1s to their close friends? So we have the King of Fire, King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and Death and Rebirth. Okay, so I think for you, it's like Spirit has blocked me off from seeing the more negative things they say. Maybe because it just is not beneficial for you to hear. And Spirit is more so showing me the neutral or the positive things. Or, like if negative things do come up within the cards, it's like Spirit has blocked me off from fully seeing what they say about you in that sense, because it would hurt you and it wouldn't do anything good for you hearing that. But what I can say about that, because you're probably already curious to know what it is It's more so something along the lines of them taking your kindness as weakness, maybe calling you, like a pushover or somebody that doesn't know your worth. Like, it's kind of like you're so giving and so selfless, so loving. They can't relate to that because they're not like that. I feel like this person's very much in their ego. So it's like, I'm hearing that song, I Don't Relate to You, something like that. I don't know who it's by, but it's like, I don't relate to you, a line, something like that in the song. So this person does not relate to that energy you have. And some of you most probably have a child with this person because here we see another baby showing up. Yeah, this could even be an ex-friend, like I said before, but I feel like this person kind of takes your good qualities and tries to make it into something bad. But I do think eventually you learned that it's best to walk away from this person because they're just not at all good for you. They're not. They're very toxic, this person. Um, and I feel like they view things in such a distorted way. I don't know why they view kindness as weakness. And they're quite manipulative. And I know there's no card saying manipulation here, but I just feel the energies pile number ones. It's up to you whether you believe me or not. But with the King of Wands, I'm just sensing somebody that's in their ego. King of Wands doesn't usually represent that, but I'm just sensing the energy from this person. In terms of how they describe you, the rest of the things I see here. Although things have ended between the two of you, for most of you, this was like an ex. If you relate to this being an ex, they say that they still have attraction and passion towards you, and they are willing to sacrifice doing the things that caused the connection to end in the first place. Because I'm hearing them say that you are fed up with their nonsense. And you won't take them back if they continue doing the same things over and over and over again. So if this is an ex-friend, it's the same message, like, I still miss pile number one. Like, I don't know why I heard pile 3 in my mind. Some of you were drawn to that pile. It's like, I still miss pile number 1. I still get excited at the thought of us being friends again one day, but I know that if I continued the bad behavior that I once did, pile number 1 wouldn't take me back. So how they're currently describing you is there has been a change within you. You've learned from your lesson, and I actually feel a clearing happening in your throat chakra, where you are finally speaking your truth. And I feel the energy in my throat chakra, and it feels like all the words I never said that I wanted to say, that may even come across as mean, are trying to come out because I've kept it down for so long. I've kept myself from speaking my truth for so long. That's what I'm feeling in your energy. This kind of feeling of whatever I haven't said is finally coming out because I've pushed it down because I felt sorry for the person. I didn't want to say that to them, or I just didn't want to hurt their feelings with my true thoughts of them. And it's like now there's just a snap of anger where it's like all those words of anger are releasing from you. So I don't know if you called this person out in a very harsh way, where it almost feels like I'm almost seeing spirit show me I've finally cut the cord between me and this person. So this person may be currently describing you now as somebody that has changed. I won't lie, they're a little bit bitter that there has been this change in you, because now that you are speaking your truth more openly, they're describing you as somebody that is no longer... Spirit's showing me the energy, but I don't know what the word is. I'm hearing meek. What does that mean? Let me just check. No longer naive. I'm hearing that too. Okay, meek means quiet, gentle, and easily imposed on, submissive. So they're saying that you're no longer like that. And you're no longer like able to be manipulated by them. Because it's like you finally rebirthed and learned your lesson, and you're no longer going to allow them to almost like put their thumb on you like this and put you in a box or make you feel small or just like treat you so badly. I think it just depends on who's watching this, like what you resonate with. But I also feel like as I look into the energy, years and years of ancestral healing has taken place where your ancestors may have dealt with the same thing, like learning to stand up for themselves. Finally, and the thing is, it was never your fault, pile number one. I feel like there's nothing wrong with being an empathetic, loving, forgiving person. That's a beautiful quality to have. But people that see it as a weakness are not connected to their heart. They just don't understand that. But now it seems like you have this balance where you're no longer self-sacrificing, you're no longer allowing people to walk all over you or treat you however they want. It's like this mama bear energies come out regardless of your gender, where you're now protecting yourself as if you are your own child. So I don't know if some of you have recently started protecting yourself by speaking up for yourself, especially like if you grew up in situations where you were a child and you could not speak up for yourself and it was not safe to speak up for yourself. It's like you're breaking free from that mold. How they're currently describing this energy is from a place of bitterness and angerness. Anger, not angerness. Sorry, I'm laughing at my words. Anyways, I feel like this person, what Spirit is showing me is nothing's ever good enough for them. Like when you were sweet, submissive, very kind, very forgiving, very tolerant of them, selfless. It's like they complained about those traits. Now that you found your power, they're also complaining about that. So it's like, I almost feel this energy of you looking at this, and if you were to hear the things they said about you, you would be like, nothing is ever good enough for you. Like, okay, if I'm like this, you complain. If I'm the opposite of that, you still complain. So who do you want me to be? I feel that energy. And again, it's like Spirit is blocking me from fully seeing what they're saying about you because it might be hurtful to hear. So the thing is, sometimes Spirit knows if something is going to be hurtful for us, if it's going to just make us feel worse about ourselves, then they don't give that message because it's just not good for you to hear that. I think you did a good thing by releasing this person, letting this person go. Let's see if there's anything else here, and then we're going to end off. But sorry if I went a little bit off topic. It's like Spirit was blocking me from fully seeing what they were saying, but showing me like a general overview of the energy of like how they're feeling, what they're thinking about it, but not necessarily too much about what they're saying. So I think it's a good thing you left this person. This person's just like, they're trash. I'm not gonna lie, they're trash. Seven of Swords reverse. This person is that type of person that does something behind your back and then blames you for questioning them. Like, how could you not trust me? Like, blah, 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 blah. That type of energy. That's what I see with this person's energy. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So they may be saying, like, again, this person's really confusing because at some point they're bitter at the fact that you're changing and bitter about the kind of personality traits you have. Then they're like, oh, I want to work on myself. I want to be with pile number one again. So it's kind of like this back and forth where some days they want you, some days they're angry. It's very confusing. I don't understand. And then we have the Maiden. So they describe you as somebody that has this very youthful innocence to you, like This card almost reminds me of like fairy tale princesses, like very magical in some way. I don't know if that's the best word. You know how fairy tale princesses always have those beautiful good hearts and they're always kind to everybody and everybody in their village knows them and everybody loves them. That's what I feel this energy is showing me. Like it's a very cute energy. I love it. And then we also have union popping out. So this person may be telling their close friends, I want to get back with pile number one, but please don't take them back. Please, pile number one. I'm begging you. And then we have this card that has nudity. I just want to cover it. It says integrity. So there may still be feelings of attraction here, especially if this was a romantic connection. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this golden cat's eye heart, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how do they describe you to their close friends. For the person on your mind, please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So your card is healing. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. I also just want to say next month I am going to have personal readings available, so if you'd like to pre-book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So spirit guides of pile number twos. Spirit guides of pile number twos. We have the Two of Cups. Aw, most of you are asking about a romantic connection or just someone you love dearly, somebody that's close to your heart. Okay, how do they describe pile number two to their close friends? Then we have perception. So what Spirit wants to remind you of with this card is that this person's perception of you is just their perception of you. You may not fully resonate with it, but this is just the way they're viewing you, okay? You may not view yourself this way. So try to figure out why this person has this perception of you, and you'll see maybe a little bit more into how this person views you. So we do have the Six of Swords at the back of the deck, and the child is also popping out. So this person could describe you as somebody that has this more youthful nature to you. I'm seeing somebody giggle a lot or laugh a lot. So there's something about this person saying to their close friends, you know, I love to make them giggle and laugh. Like something about their laughter, their smile just makes my heart so full. So I see them saying that to their close friends about you. Like they just love your smile, your laughter. Maybe they could describe you as quite a playful person. There's also this type of energy where maybe there's something about some of you looking younger than your age. They could even describe you as a type of person they can see themselves having children with or committing to if you are asking about a romantic connection, or they could just see you being a good parent. If you want kids or not, regardless, they can just see you being a good parent if you don't have kids yet. If you do, then they maybe describe you as a great parent. Maybe they even talk about your children a little bit, how cute they are, things like that. That's what I'm seeing. In terms of how they're describing you, I feel like you're currently in this stage of evolution. This is my very spiritual pile. And with this person, you have a very spiritual, deep connection, right? I'm seeing them describe you as quite gifted, quite talented. This may be my pile of healers or psychics. They also describe you as very independent, a go-getter, I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm seeing 420. I don't know if somebody here is a stoner. I'm hearing free-spirited. So they describe you as somebody that has like this free-spirited kind of nature, and you make everybody around you feel free too. And they also describe you as somebody that is constantly growing and evolving, like constantly transforming yourself and becoming a better version of yourself. They describe you as somebody that is brave when it comes to creating changes in your life. Like, you're not afraid to go after change. You embrace change. You love change. And there's something about you always evolving, never staying stuck in one place. This person may describe you a little bit like in more of an endearing way where it's like, I can never fully figure out pile number two once I think that they're like this. They've changed a little bit and they've added a new part of their personality. I feel like there's something about you where this person describes you as somebody that has multiple sides to you, because I'm seeing a meme clairvoyantly where it's like there's one woman with different wigs and she's like, every day I give my man a new personality, but it's more so in an endearing way, like I get a different version of you all the time. It's exciting. Yeah, this is definitely my very intuitive spiritual pile. I keep seeing that. You've gone on your own journey of healing. This person may even describe you as marriage material. And if this is not a romantic connection you're asking about, maybe they could just describe you as a romantic at heart, somebody that wants to get married, somebody that wants to have family, kids, things like that, or just like a beautiful relationship. They could describe you as somebody very loving since you're showing up as a Two of Cups here and you chose the heart crystal. You know, like you have a heart of gold, you're very loving, you love to give to those you love. I'm looking at this Two of Cups image and she kind of looks like she's kissing his forehead. So there's something about you where you make this person almost feel, I want to say nurtured, but that's not quite the word. It's like this snuggly, cozy, cuddly feeling, like a warm feeling. And there's a lot of intimacy between the two of you and depth between the two of you. That's what they say about the connection to their friends. You're just very cute. That's also how they describe you to their friends, like so cute, so adorable. And I feel like you've definitely gone through your own transformations. They may even describe you as quite a peaceful soul, where you've healed a lot within and you value your own peace at this stage of your life. Okay, let's get some more cards. How do they describe pile number two to their close friends? I hear mystery, so they describe you as very mysterious. But again, going back to that energy of like, you never know what side of pile two you're gonna get, but more in an exciting way, not in a bad way. But it's like you're always evolving different parts of your personality. You're not like a boring, one-dimensional, predictable person. Okay, we have heaven and earth. So they could describe you as quite angelic in some way, quite heavenly in some way, like you're an angel that fell down from heaven to be on earth. I literally feel that with heaven and earth here. And I feel like you and this person have a strong soul contract to heal each other. Not everybody has soul contracts like this, but for your pile specifically and your connection specifically, it's like you're meant to bring healing to each other. You may have both had incarnations in the angelic realms as angels. I don't want to go too off topic, but I'm seeing it here, so I'm just going to honor the message. And it's almost like you have a duality to you. Although you're quite angelic and pure and innocent in nature, you also have a duality to you and you're able to accept your dark or shadow side, which is quite nice to, like, I don't know what word to describe it, but like this person enjoys that and admires that about you. They describe you as that type of person that has a big mission in this lifetime. Like, you have things to share, healing to share with others, love to share with others on earth. Like, you're here to bring heaven on earth. And whenever this person encounters you, it feels like time doesn't exist. It feels like we're no longer on earth. We're more so in a paradise. And so I feel like sometimes this person may have a tendency, not on purpose, to sometimes neglect their friendships, because not because they don't want to spend time with them, but it's more so like spending time with you is so good, and time just passes by, and it feels like every time I'm with you, it's like a paradise, where it's like sometimes I forget to text my friend back because I'm, spending time with you and I'm really enjoying it. So it's like they'll talk about you like that in a way, and kind of like apologize to their friends, like, sorry I didn't message you for 1 week, like I was so caught up with this and I had a really good day with pile number 2 this day, and like they're telling them about the kind of experience they had with you. Something along those lines is coming through, like, oh, we went on a date here, or I chilled with this person here, like with pile number 2 here at their home. It's kind of like that energy. And then they're describing the day you had together. Okay, so how do they describe pile number 2 to their close friends? We have the Four of Swords. So again, you're a very peaceful soul. You're very chillaxed, laid back. And again, we see time here. So I think this is a confirmation. Like, when they're with you, time does not exist. 2 hours can pass by and it can feel like 2 minutes. And it's never enough. Like, I always want more of you. So this person can describe it as like, I feel quite obsessed and addicted to pile 2. Like, I can never get enough of them. I always want more and more and more of them. We have the Maiden. So there is this feeling of you having such a beautiful heart, pile number 2. I feel like you have this strong, deep connection to nature, to animals. Maybe some of you could be described as humanitarian in some way, somebody that wants to help the earth in some way, help animals. Like, I don't know, I'm just seeing some of you, or one of you, not for everybody, have like adopted a stray animal. It's like you want to protect the earth and its little animals. That's something I see here. I'm hearing the word trippy. You have like a trippy type of energy and personality in a good way. I'm also hearing colorful. So how do they describe pile number 2 to their close friends? There's something about your voice that sounds very beautiful, like a melody. Some of you have very beautiful singing voices. Okay, then we have the Five of Wands, but I feel like intuitively from this message, I'm kind of getting the vibe of you not being somebody that likes violence or war or fights. I feel like you're more of that peaceful type of soul that would want to bring peace to a fight. So I don't know, like, if some of you grew up in homes that were full of chaos, full of fights all the time, and it's like you would be the one trying to bring peace to the people around you. I don't know why. I'm just getting that mediator type of vibe from this pile. So this person also describes you as quite loyal, since the Essential card is coming out next. With this card being next to the Five of Wands, I feel like you're a person that usually doesn't like conflict when it comes to the people you love. You'd rather avoid conflict and bring peace to the connection and solve that before it turns into something worse. So this is how they describe your personality. But you can also be so loyal, where you can be protective over the ones you love, where you're very gentle when it comes to the people you love. You'll never like do anything to intentionally hurt them or be petty or anything like that. But like, let's say some of you, for example, have a younger sibling and somebody messes with your younger sibling or breaks your sibling's heart. It's like you're gonna go fight that person. Then all of a sudden, this fierce adrenaline, like, type of fight energy comes out within you where you want to protect those you love. So I'm almost imagining, like, let's say somebody had to, I'm seeing somebody has like a dog or a pet here. Let's say somebody had to be mean to your pet. Then that fiery, like, I'm seeing a volcano and, what is her name from Moana? The goddess in Moana, where she's like first very, very angry. I don't know what her name is showing up in my mind's eye. So then that like angry, protective side of you comes out, and you're like, leave. I don't know, like I'm hearing that reel that it's like, you need to leave. So it's like you defend the people you love. You're very loyal in that sense, but you're not usually somebody that likes conflict. This is how they describe you to their close friends. I love your energy so much, like how this person is describing you. You sound like a vibe. So let's get another card. Okay, next we have the Five of Swords. So you're somebody really loyal, but you might have experienced people not being as loyal to you. There's this deep connection to the ancestral line. I don't know if your ancestors are giving me these messages, but I keep feeling an ancestral energy or past on loved ones type of energy. Take it as it resonates. And we keep seeing this angelic energy here. But I feel like you're trying to find your true self. Some of you are actually healing your inner child from the inner turmoil you've been through in your life, or your inner teenager. But I feel like this person's describing you as somebody that is trying to find your true self, trying to find like the most authentic version of yourself so that you can live as that. Because for you, you also want to be loyal to yourself and live your life the way you want. And I'm hearing this person say, so what if it pisses other people off? Like they can just leave, like they can bugger off. That's what I'm hearing in my mind. So you're that kind of person that wants to be your true authentic self. You're not somebody that like tries to be somebody. You're not trying to copy other people. Like you're you. So that's what I'm seeing in this energy. We have the Eight of Wands. So again, there is like this free kind of nature you have. As I say that, I hear a ringing in my left ear. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And I think those are going to be the last cards. So they say that you're, again, really loyal. Like when you make decisions, you also think of how it may affect the people around you. And you make really good decisions for your life. Like when you, so maybe they describe you as decisive, but it's more than just decisive. It's like when you want to do something, you also think about the people around you and how that may affect them. But there's also this energy of you still trying to do things for you and not just for other people, to please other people. So there's like a balance there. So it's more than just being a good decision maker or being decisive. It's more than that. Okay, we have, with this Eight of Wands, I feel like you're somebody that is always moving forward. You're not too focused on the past unless you're healing the past. You're more so focused on the present moment and building your future. But you're also not somebody materialistic. Like, you know what it... Also, when it comes to your decisions, you know what it's like when somebody makes a decision that hurts you. So let's say they make a decision to talk about you behind your back like another person. That would really hurt you. You don't do things like that. So you're very aware of your decisions and conscious of them, conscious of the things you do and say. Because you know what it feels like to be hurt, so you don't want to hurt another person with your decisions. That's what I'm talking about here. But it's like you also want to build your future and have that freedom, but you're also not materialistic. You're more so that person that wants to help others with your purpose. And I think this is how they describe you to their close friends. So this is your reading pile number 2. What a lovely reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this pyrite crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how do they describe you to their close friends for the person on your mind. Please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Before we get started with your reading, I'd also like to announce I am going to be available for personal readings next month. So if you'd like to pre-book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So your card is the King of Pentacles. Let's see what else you have here. So Spirit Guides of pile number 3s. Spirit Guides of pile number 3s. How do they describe pile 3 to their close friends? So we have the Sage in the reverse. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, let me just analyze this to understand what I'm seeing. We have the Scent Shell at the back of the deck and the Counselor popping out. So I'm hearing the word reliable. This person feels as though they can rely on you when they need you. There's also something about you being extremely loyal to the ones you love, where you would do anything for them. And there's also something about you being somebody that's the type of person that holds space for other people, but doesn't necessarily impose what you think onto them. So what do I mean by this? So say for instance, a person comes up to you and vents and cries about their feelings. You're more so holding space for them rather than giving them logical advice in that moment, because I don't know, I'm just feeling this vibe from you where maybe you've been in situations where you have felt emotional or have seen other people feel emotional, and sometimes when somebody is crying to us or like telling their emotions to us, sometimes all they need is a hug or somebody to listen to them rather than advice. So you're really good at seeing what a person needs in that moment. Like, do they need advice? Do they need a hug? Do they need somebody to just listen? Do they need somebody to hold space for them and validate their feelings? So this person may describe you as somebody that is really good at that, somebody that's really empathetic. You really care about like the people around you's emotions. I don't know what word that would be to describe that, but that's what I'm seeing this person say about you. There's also something about you being extremely helpful to people you love, but also just people in general that need it. I'm hearing pro bono. So I don't know if some of you actually do certain things for free in your workspace. But I'm busy imagining somebody that like works in law or something here, where they do pro bono cases because they really care. That message isn't going to resonate with everybody, but I'm hearing that. So there's something here about you not like, okay, when it comes to your friends, you're not selfish. And the people you love. So like, let's say your friend says to you, okay, can we go to this place, to this restaurant? And they're like, okay, I'm going to pay. And you end up paying for them just out of the kindness of your heart, not even them asking you to pay. It's kind of like you have that caretaker energy where it's like you just want to take care of the people around you, like very motherly or fatherly energy, regardless of if you are a mother or father. I just see that energy, but you also don't do it too much where people would take advantage of you. So it's like you're kind without them asking for you to do that. I hope that makes sense. I don't know what word that would be, but I'm just seeing that. This person says that you're extremely humble, down to earth. You're also very focused when it comes to your career and the things you want to achieve. but you're also not too worried about your finances in a way. I feel like you do want success, but you're not materialistic, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing lean on me. You're that type of person where others feel like they can lean on you for support. Let's get some more cards. So, Spirit Guides of pile number 3s. I'm also getting boss energy here, CEO energy in this pile, like somebody that can be really successful, but you also don't care too much about having that power. It's like you have integrity when it comes to your workspace. It's not like you're gonna do anything to win or get to the top. You know what I mean? And you're also very loyal. Like, that's something I keep seeing. You're also somebody that continues to grow, even if you're at the top in a situation. Like, this person can see you being at the top, but still being that type of person that would want to learn and grow from others. You're not like a person that's stuck up or that is like, okay, I know everything. I'm perfect. You are that type of person that always wants to grow, always wants to learn new things, no matter where you are on your journey. I feel like if you were a boss, I don't know why this person sees you in this boss energy, even boss babes here, like I just feel that energy from this pile. I can even see you learning from somebody that is newer, taking ideas from somebody that is newer, somebody that is younger than you, because they maybe have a fresh new perspective. So I'm really getting that energy from you, and I feel like a lot of you in this pile used to be very independent, used to do things all on your own, but now you've also allowed other people to help you, to allow yourself to receive from others as well. So this person may be describing those qualities you have where you used to be very independent, but I think it's because you couldn't rely on anybody around you at that time. But now that you have people around you that want to give to you, you're also in that receptive energy. So how do they describe pile 3 to their close friends? We have the Sensual, which is the card of loyalty. So that's a wonderful confirmation. How do they describe pile 3 to their close friends? The 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like all your Pentacles cards are coming out reverse. I think I already explained what that is. And the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So, I don't know. I feel like some of you want to have... Some of you don't want kids, like in this lifetime. You more so want to be on your own. And I actually feel like if some of you resonate with that, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. If some of you resonate with that, I'm kind of seeing you as this person that has lived many, many, many lifetimes. I'm getting a weird message that you're closing up chapters and cycles here on Earth, closing up karma here on Earth, so you're not wanting to create new cycles. Because this is a lifetime of closing things up. So I think this may be one of your last lifetimes on Earth for those that resonate with that. Because what I'm sensing here is not that you're not going to incarnate anywhere else, but your soul is preparing to go somewhere else rather than Earth. So it's like I'm seeing a new beginning somewhere else, like another dimension, another planet. I don't know. Whereas for others of you, I'm seeing Spirit is showing me, I think I was watching a series recently where this lady is 40 and she wanted to have a baby and she was concerned about her age, and she was walking through New York and she was seeing a lot of women around her age that are pregnant. And then she's like, New York something, New York mothers, New York babies, something like that. So I don't know. I'm getting a message for others of you. Maybe you're that type of person that first wants to create and build your success before you go and have a family. where you're more so focusing on that first. So maybe this person's describing that to their friends. Like, for example, if this is a romantic connection, maybe they're discussing the plans for the future. Like, okay, we're first going to build our careers, maybe first travel a little bit, or first live our life a little bit. And then we will focus on having kids. Maybe first build our careers, then have fun with our lives. I'm seeing something about that. Now, with the Three of Cups being reversed, and the sensual being here, I feel like they describe you as the type of person that doesn't like, I'm hearing two-faced people or people that are like on everybody else's side. What do I mean by this? I feel like since you're so loyal, you wouldn't want to be friends with somebody that is like friends with your enemy, or like friends with people that would gossip about you in front of them and not defend you. You wouldn't want to be friends with people that like don't have the same values as you, that are like, for example, you wouldn't want to be friends with a person that cheats on their lover, like a disloyal person in general. Because Three of Cups reverse can sometimes be like third party connections, but with the sensual here, I don't feel like this is your energy or your person's energy, but more so like the type of people you stay away from, because the sensual represents loyalty. So it's like you don't like to surround yourself with people that are disloyal, if that makes sense. Or like fake friends, people that, pretend they love you, but they don't. So that's really good to see. And you also don't like people that are fake, that like only wear a mask in public. It's like you can see right through that. We have the Six of Swords. So you're definitely a person that wants your own success, your own accolades, your own trophies in life. But you're also not a very competitive person, with the Five of Wands being at the back of the deck. But I do feel like you're that type of person that's kind of like has those leadership qualities where other people will try to compete with you or copy you or things like that. But I feel like pile 3 always has like people being jealous of them. I don't think this is your person's energy, but your person may have spoken about somebody trying to copy you, or like compete with you or be like you. But you're not even in competition with them. You're like, okay, we can both win at the same time. We can both have success at the same time. But I do feel like with the Five of Wands being at the back of the deck and the Six of Swords here, no, this is the Six of Wands. I was looking at the swords. There's this feeling, since this card represents resolutions of conflicts as well in this specific tarot deck, you're that type of person that wants to resolve things very quickly. You don't like drama or conflict to go on for too long. You want to resolve things very quickly and just nip it in the bud. So I'm seeing something about that. I think that came up in pile number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So we have masculine and feminine in the reverse. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting this vibe from you, like you're really smart. This is how this person describes you. You are a walking lie detector, walking BS detector. You know when somebody's trying to manipulate you, or have like some kind of power dynamic with you, right? Maybe I'm just getting a message for some of you. Maybe you had a person in your past that you thought was your twin flame, but was not actually your twin flame, and actually really hurt you, really betrayed your trust. I'm seeing something about that for somebody here. And after that, you're just like, you know how to detect liars, you know how to detect fake people, so they may talk about that. We have the Three of Wands. We have self in the reverse, and we have abundance. So I keep getting the same messages, so I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading after these 3 cards. But I feel like with the Three of Wands, you're that type of person that this card kind of reminds me of the Fool card since he's holding this. It kind of reminds me of the Rider-Waite Tarot Fool. You're somebody that's a risk taker. You're comfortable with taking informed risks, but first thinking it through and really, really planning it. You're that type of person that comes across like very earthy, like very earth sign energy. I don't know if some of you are earth signs, but anyhow, you're also really selfless. So I'm seeing you as somebody that like has big dreams and goals for success for your future, but you also want to inspire and motivate others, change other people's lives, like you don't want to be that type of successful person that's greedy. You would be that type of successful person that has that power and abundance, but shares it with others. Donates to charities. So I'm getting this very selfless energy where it's like, if you had all the money in the world, it's like you would use it wisely and help other people with it and not be greedy with it. So this is how this person describes you to their close friends. I really hope this reading resonated with you, pile number 3. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.